What's a food most people hate that you actually like? For some reason, everyone I know doesn't like sauerkraut. I like foods that have strong flavors, like salt and vinegar chips and drunken noodles, but most people I know don't like how sour it is. Edit. Some questions answered. Drunken noodles is a Thai dish that is usually made with noodles, beef, peppers, maybe some other vegetables like eggplant, and seasoning. It's very good if there are a lot of peppers thrown in. I have had kimchi, it's pretty good, but I prefer to eat sauerkraut. I live in the US, although I would love to visit Germany one day. Visit Oktoberfest, and drive on the Autobahn, as well as basically all of the other countries in Europe. I prefer to eat sauerkraut homemade. It tastes fresher that way, and usually eat it homemade. Although occasionally I might eat a Reuben or something. Broccoli. I like it with chicken. I like it by itself. I like it with carrots. I like it in my soup. Mixed in with eggs is nice too. Apparently not a lot of people like oatmeal raisin cookies. I love them. Spinach is the shit. When I was younger I would take spinach salads to school. Everyone thought I was crazy when I popped out my Tupperware with only the dark leaves and douse it in ranch and go to town. Anytime I tell people now, they use the vegetarians eat grass joke, when I still love this shit when I ate meat. Edit. Wow, you'll feel strongly for your spinach. Also, raw is the way to go fam. Cooked is too slimy. Pan-fried and smothered in garlic is the only exception. Also fixed typos. Edit 2. Yes, I do actually like spinach. No, it's not just ranch that I like. Any cream-based dressing, lemon juice with salt and pepper, or specifically Olive Garden Italian absolutely slaps on spinach. Edit 3. Obligatory thank you for the silver, stranger. Goat cheese. It's like someone beautifully melded sour cream and cream cheese together in the perfect combo of texture and flavor. This thread made me realize that I'll eat fucking anything. Sprouts. Brussels sprouts are so good. Tofu. Now that I know how to cook it, I absolutely adore it, but so many people hate and refuse to try it in the first place. I was in a wellness class recently and we were discussing our healthy foods, and when I said tofu, there was an audible sigh of disgust from almost every other person at the table. I don't get the hate. It's such a versatile protein. Oh well, all the more for me. Removed. Grapefruit. Everybody seems to only be able to stand the flavor if they drown it out with a pile of sugar, but I just peel it and eat it like an orange. Maybe it's because I grew up with it, but I really don't get why people hate it so much. The one time I've had it, natto. I was out with a bunch of people from Japan, and they just all ordered stuff for the table. Things got passed around. I took a bit of everything, especially if I had no idea what it was. At some point, I asked what the bean dish was and if I could have some more. The table went silent and everyone looked at me like, what did I just hear the white guy say? Mushrooms. Edit. Wow, this blew up. I'm glad there's so many mushroom lovers like myself. Maybe it's a regional thing, but where I live and have lived, majority of people do not fuck with mushrooms. Beets. Especially on salads. Raw tomatoes. Very tasty and refreshing. Apparently people have very strong opinions about tomatoes. Halva. Was a childhood treat and never knew that it was fairly unique to Eastern European / Middle Eastern families. It is so yummy, but none of my friends or husband and kids can stand it. Seaweed salad. Asparagus. Sautéed with salt and pepper. Heaven. I don't know about most people, but most people I know hate taro, lychee, and anko, but I can't get enough. Seaweed crisps. According to everyone I talk to, they hate tuna. I love it. Use it in all sorts of stuff. Tuna salad, tuna stuffed potato skins, tuna omelettes. It's nothing special. I don't like it more than, say, pork or chicken. But it's great to have as some variety, and it's nice to have as something that keeps long term at room temperature as a cheap protein. Edit. For those asking about the tuna stuffed potato skins, here you go. https://old.reddit.com/r/askreddit/comments/fnade/ what's a food most people hate that you actually/c8/. I was once told cream cheese icing on a chocolate cake is gross. It's delicious. Prunes. I love jasmine rice and butter, but everyone around me thinks it's weird. Edit -okay, I've learned that this isn't weird at all. I genuinely didn't know that. I've said this in a few comments, but I'll say it again so everyone can see it. But where I'm from, it's not a normal thing everyone eats. Like at all. I live in a majority black and West Indian country. We consume way more flour than rice, so it's just not a thing. Marmite, no one seems to like it at all. Pickles. Also dill pickle chips. I love orange flavored chocolate. It always baffles me how many people don't like it. There's this great variety with popping candy I'm quite partial to at the moment. Also, had anyone in the UK actually managed to find an orange twirl in a shop rather than £2 on eBay? Edit. This. https://proxy/000ring399n4.q0octubmuffins4 is the fabled chocolate orange twirl. I have had exactly one. My girlfriend told all her friends to keep an eye out for them, and one of them found one for me. They're super hard to find as assholes keep buying them up and putting them on eBay at inflated prices. Eel. A lot of people find the idea of eating it gross for some reason, though maybe that's just in the us. Marzipan. In the USA, most people think I'm a weirdo for loving the stuff. Apparently, if you weren't introduced as a child, it's not very good. Jokes on them. More marzipan for me. Eggplants. Brussels sprouts. There's literally no reason for people to condemn them like they do. They're fucking delicious. Olives. A lot of people get grossed out by squid/calamari and octopus. But I love M.O. and snail/escargot. Those are good but hard to find and a little expensive. Black licorice. Salt and vinegar chips. Blackberry jam. The more seeds the better. Pineapple pizza. Braunschweiger. It's like a liverless pork sausage, almost a pate. It's salty, slightly gritty, and doesn't really have an overbearing livery taste. Most people here hate it. Mustard. Fuck ketchup. And NBSP. I always say hot dogs are just vessels to get mustard and relish into my mouth. Hot dogs aren't even good. Mustard is delicious. I just eat lettuce. Like I'll get a head of lettuce and peel off leaves and eat them. Cilantro. I know some people say it tastes like soap, but I can eat it with anything. Spam. According to the internet, raisin is the devil's droppings. I like it. It does seem to me that in raisin is an American thing. Cottage cheese. Red cabbage. My favorite food, and all of my friends seem to hate it. Sardines, without a doubt. Wonderful with cheese on toast. Capers. I adore them, but no one else I know does. Also sauerkraut. Olives. Kimchi. I think I'm just a fiend for sour foods. I used to douse my fish in vinegar whenever we had a chippy tea, and used to eat lemon slices growing up, so. Cream cheese and jelly. Pineapple pizza does not deserve all the dissing it gets. I know for a fact some people haven't tried it but say they dislike it because it's trendy. Papaya. One of my favorite fruits, but I've heard that other people think it tastes similar to pook. Black olives, especially good on pizzas or salads. Liver. Chicken heart. Americans are weirded out by it, but in Brazil it's loved by most. Lol. Vienna sausages. Coleslaw. I feel like most people hate it. However, when done right, it's amazing. Salt and vinegar chips. Crisps for my British friends. My girlfriend had a reaction that I can only describe and primal anger when she saw me eating them. I just kept going. Crunch crunch babe. I enjoy eating raw onion. Like if you cut it into rings and whatnot. I'm sure other people like this as well, but none that I know. Oatmeal cream pies. Soggy cereal. Most people hate to let it get soggy, but I do it on purpose because I like it better that way. Beef tongue. Worked next to a place that served lengua burritos that were out of this world. Durian. 100% cacao chocolate. Shredded wheat cereal. Subscribe, like and comment if you hate outros. Begging you to subscribe, like and comment.